Leo, what up with it? What's good? What's good? What's good? Tarot King the Prophet. About to hit you guys with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a little little Leo forecast for and going into the end of March and April. All right. So without further ado, I start all mine out with a little fortune cookie for my roses. I get that from my David Tarot deck. And all that is just my tarot card that I use as an oracle. And I call it a fortune cookie that I use to start your meal. I see what I did there. Excuse me. Show. Let's throw that out there and let's flip it. What we got? Balan, or Balin, or Balan for Leos, Balan. Focus on listening instead of speaking, observing instead of being observed. Focus on listening instead of speaking, observing instead of being observed. Mm. I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a little deck and a big deck. They're the same deck. I just have a little deck and a big deck. I use the big deck to lay out all my main energies, including my general, the past, present, and the future. And then I use my little deck to come back around, get all the clarifications. And then I come back around again and get the summaries. And then I come back around with the big deck to wrap it all up with a final message from the universe using the big deck. And then I go to the numerology. Clumsy numerology oracle deck and get a final numerology oracle message from the universe. All right, just like I kind of did with the Damon Tarot deck that started out. We used the numerology deck to end it out. All right, disclaimer: I do have my cigar going. I smoke cigars. Maybe not. I do blood go out, and I can't find my lighter. It's bad for to keep looking for it. I forgot to do about lighter. I just had it. Anyway, back to business. So, like I said, I get us a few wraps. I use my big day to lay out my general energy and then the energy from the past, present, and the future. Get 3 good wraps. Shuffle it up a little bit. Okay. The Ace of Bows, the Spark of Life. That's the general energy. That is the general energy. That's about a transition. That's about going from one section to another. Okay. Going from one place to the next. Finding something, finding a reason to do this, finding a new beginning, finding a reason for a new start. This is usually induced by something, somebody around some bam. I'll let your boy. My show. Anyway, it's like that spark that I just needed. You know what I'm saying? It's just something lit you up. Something got you started. Something got you going. What is it that got you going, Leo? What is it that got Leo running through the field like raw? Just running chest out on fours, just gone. See, just head of that pride of other lines. Yes. What's going on with Leo? Let's hit this one more time. Then we're gonna lay out the past, present, and the future. I don't even know why. Shuffle them no more. Anyway, boom, dos, and tres. We got the 3 of stones here. And reverse, that's the card of creativity. This is about setting a bar and going over that bar, uprooting, not being stagnant, not being vulnerable, not having your back out. This is about being about that. Okay? Not holding on to walls that are self-sustaining. Let them motherfuckers fall if they gonna fall. That's what you are saying, Leo. Coming to the present, this is the zero card, the wanderer. This is you. This is what tarot is all about. I'm sorry, not what. Not what. This is who tarot is all about. This is the wanderer. And regular tarot, this is the fool. This is about a new beginning, about a new journey, a new start, a new cycle, a new adventure, really, a new, whole new something, 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 and even more newness coming on into the future. You have this one of stones, ace of stones, the foundation of life. This is about growth, new beginnings, new starts, new growth. Okay, looking good, Leo. Looking good in this transitional period. Aries time is the time of the resurrection, the time of the rebirth. Okay, we're in Aries season right now. Started March 21st. Okay, my mama's birthday. Do a nice little comedy show for her. It was dope, the dopest. So, Leo, the lion. Let's go to this little deck and get some clarification for Leo. Excuse me. Leo, Leo, Leo. You got the Queen of Bowls in reverse, the King of Vessels, and the Two of Vessels. Okay. Remember, this is backing up this Three of Stones in reverse. Okay. This is about putting on the mask. Okay. Putting on the mask for what? You know what I mean? This is something that you foreseen with this King of Vessels going in right here. But it was something that you foreseen that made you put on the mask. You know what I mean? Made you so you don't have to be so timid. You know what I mean? It's something that you was trying, to attempt. You know what I mean? In order to try this attempt, as prideful and confident as you are as Leo the Lion, you know what I'm saying? You still had to put on a mask. You know what I mean? In order to make this attempt, in order to jump over this bar, to reach over this goal. You know what I mean? In order to uproot, you know what I mean, to take this next move, to take this next step. You foresaw it. You know what I mean? You might have been 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but you foresaw it before it happened. This is the past. Okay. You foresaw all this shit. Your intuition was just on fire during this time frame. Okay. It was something that you saw, something that you wanted to make happen, and goddamn it, you put a mask on to make happen, and it had something to do with the Two of Vessels right here. This is about multiplication. This is about manifestation. Having what it is that you want. I know you see two characters on there looking like they're in love, filling a couple cups and all this old other shit. But this is about multiplication. It takes a 1 and a 2 to make this, you know what I'm saying? There's not a 1 and a 2, but it takes a 1 and another 1 to make a 2. You feel me? To make another one. You feel me? I still said that fucked up. It takes a 1 and a 1 to make another one. Okay? Lee. All right. And in this situation right here, what we're talking about is just simply manifestation, having what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, and having it come multiples. Okay, and this present, you started this journey. Okay, and it's based off of this somehow, but you're on a new journey. You've made this transition. Remember, this is about seeing that the grass is green on the other side for you. There's a lot of instability there. You know, this Five of Bows right here, there's some instability here. This is you or somebody rocking out with their cock out. You or yours. You know what I mean? Rocking out with their cock out. Okay. But this is you doing what you're trained to do. Okay. This is you doing what you're trained to do. And that's walk. Go on your journey just like, oh, really? Okay. It's better roads ahead. I don't know what the fuck is out there, but there's plenty of fulfillment out there. Okay. So I think this is about you knew something or something was going to go on with somebody in the past, and you were just like, I'm just going to watch out for it. You know what I mean? You know, it's kind of, you kind of asked for it. You know, we manifested it. You know what I mean? By knowing too much, Leo. It's like you know, you got to be careful what you ask for. You just like this person a fuck up. Watch. You know what I mean? And you ran with it. You know what I mean? Even if this is someone that you've been with, you know what I mean, for a long time, you're just like, you know what? This person's still a fuck up. Watch. You know what I mean? And you kind of ask for it. You kind of ask for the reason to go on your journey now. You kind of ask for it. You know what I mean? This person thought the grass was green on the other side, was going to rock out with their cock out, cause you to do what it is that you're trying to do. Uh, that's the way you're going to shine. Well, I'm going to shine the way I shine as well. You just went, ran off and did some Leo shit. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't involve any old kind of promiscuous activity. It's kind of just going on your journey. You see what I'm saying? There's plenty of the fulfillment out here. You know what I mean? I don't have to deal with this shit that you got going on. Oh, that is a crazy question that keeps happening around this time of life. Funny. I need to take note of that. Anyway, going into this future, this is in reverse. Okay, so you got the archer in reverse, the stag in reverse, and the shaman in reverse. All major arcanas. All of them major arcanas. So this is some major energy right here. Okay, and they're all in reverse, which means that they can all be changed. The whole situation can be changed. But regardless, there's growth going on here in this future for you, Leo. Okay, the seven, this archer in reverse, this is you separating heaven and earth. This is what you thought was good, what you thought held you grounded, what you thought held you down, and you separating that. Not necessarily a disconnect, but you separate that shit. You ain't got no intentions of fucking with it. You ain't got no intentions of finding your fulfillment and your desire in that situation. Coming right here, but this ain't the stag. This is about a connection. You finding, but this is about a weakness, some kind of vulnerability. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so this is about you not having any intentions of going anywhere. Okay, in the future, growth, no intentions of going anywhere, and then the shaman. It's kind of like a cycle. You know what I mean? It's like a cycle that you're going through. Mm. But mind you, all this shit right here is in reverse. So all this shit can be switched around. You know what I mean? This is really about setting your intentions, finding the strength to find to start your journey. You know what I mean? This is almost like a sense of giving up. You know what I mean? And the way you perceive it is how you find growth out of the situation. Okay. I think right now you're at a moment that like you want to just give up, kind of. You know what I mean? Like you just want to say peace to life and just be like, fuck it, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Not like suicide done, just like being all this whoever this is that you've worked up all these years for you to be, for you to become right now today. It's just like you're just like, man, why in the fuck did I invest all of this time becoming this if nobody is gonna follow suit, if nobody's gonna be like me, if nobody's really gonna even give a fuck? Why in the fuck did I even spend all this time doing this shit? And you're just like, you know what I mean, with this last little situation, you know what I mean, you raised the bar, you got over the bar, you uprooted, you tried something new, you know what I mean, and you manifested a failure in someone and they failed you again, just like everybody else. So now you're on this new journey and you're just like, well, you kind of really like, I might as well just kind of just stay here. But I want to, you know what I'm saying, rock out with my cock out. You know what I'm saying? Let this person rock out with their cock out. And we just gonna kind of just do this War of the Roses kind of thing. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna go off into this fantasy land on this journey and kind of just play blind to the situation. And as long as you play blind to the situation, one way or the next, there's growth. You know what I mean? And that's the fucked up funny part to me because I'm just being opinionated. Because as long as you're playing blind to what's going on, you're just like playing the fool. You're just like, fuck it. I've grown as a person. You're gonna grow as a person inside, regardless. But if you set your attention to move on and find the strength to move on, you will begin a new journey. But as long as you play blind to the situation in this future, you will stay stuck in a cycle, if you get what I mean. If you allow it to happen, it will keep on happening, basically. But the future right here says that you are still playing blind. Let's see what happens. One, two, tres. Okay, I get it. All this is in reverse as well. All of it's based on perception. All of it can be changed. I think all of it has to do with you playing blind. Starting with the six of bows being in reverse, the word six. So instead of buildings tearing down in this past, something was torn down, something good rolled out. All right. Um, you had to see things from one perspective, from your own perspective instead of as a collective, which you're trying to do things as a collective. Um, right here in this present, this is you not self-sabotaging yourself. This is you bringing your desire, what it is that you desire, up to the front. You know what I'm saying? And this kind of goes against what this is saying. This is you just being done. Kinda. This is you like being done, being gullible. You know what I mean? But this is not you being done going for the games. You feel me? This is you knowing, just like in this past, having that gut feeling like this motherfucker gonna fuck up, watch. And kind of just sticking with it, kind of just dealing with it because possibly you are confident that that's all you're gonna deal with anyway. And you might as well just deal with this motherfucker that you love because you love this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of what it is, and you feel like as long as you know you're not self-sabotaging yourself, but is knowledge key on that. you know Coming to the future, this is the five of vessels in reverse. There's stability for you in this action. Within accepting this situation, you find some sort of stability rather than going ahead and facing the unknown and starting with something new, a new relationship, a new family, all that type shit. Rather than going through all that, you're just gonna be like, straight, I'm gold, I'm good. Yeah, that's that's life, Leo. That's life. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how it is. That's kind of how it goes. If you reverse it, the perception of the past um, is that you gain something. You know what I'm saying? That you gain something good. And then now the present is that you're self-sabotaging yourself with this whole little reality view of things, fantasy view of things. Self-sabotaging yourself, and you're doing something to make yourself feel good. And that's you. That's the reality of it all, which you actually, in my opinion, opening your eyes, and you're starting this new journey. You're starting this new journey. You got strength. You have ambition. You have direction. Okay, so I'm not mad. You know what I mean? This is all momentarily, and it's all based on perception. It's not all Leos. It's not all Leos. Some Leos are going to look at it differently. They're going to look at it from that other perception. You know, I just think you should just do what's healthy for you. You know what I mean? And if that's what works for you, it's not for me to understand. You feel me? It's not even my argument. You know, some people, shit, some people do you. All right. That's the message from the universe. This is the nine of vessels in reverse. The universe is allowing you to have free will on this, Leo. It's just like, no, I ain't no part in this. You know what I mean? And this is you withdrawing energy, okay? This is you taking energy in, kind of just getting what it is that you want instead of giving up your energy trying to do something else. This is you withdrawing energy and doing your reality, your truth. I guess what makes you feel good, I guess. You know, let's go to this numerology deck and get a final oracle message from the universe from Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. That is not a real song, and if it is, for sure. I feel you. I was in that same mood just a second ago. Anyway, what we got? 57. Teaching and learning, Leo. Teaching and learning. 57 is your number. 57. Teaching and learning. This card indicates a time of significant learning and growth, when the wisdom you will gain will be of a great benefit to others too. There is much potential for you to teach what you've experienced. In fact, your life lessons are just as valuable as your academic knowledge. Therefore, every trial and tribulation can help you be of service to the world. This card encourages you to have faith in your ability to teach, because teaching is simply passing on to others information they didn't already know. You probably already do this by sharing the lessons you've learned and the discoveries you've made with your colleague, family members, children, or friends. So please don't underestimate the importance of what you have to say. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to teach what you've learned. This is a time to investigate new opportunities or areas of study to expand your existing wisdom. The more you learn, the more you have to teach, which serves your greater good and the greater good of all. If there is something you would like to teach, then set the intention and do it. The affirmation is, everything I learn and teach serves a greater good. Everything I learn and teach serves a greater good. I don't know. I guess you go through whatever you got to go through so you can show somebody what it is that they need to know. I don't know. Just gaining wisdom and blessings. I understand how they go. Because I know I be going through my little trials and tribulations, kind of just going through them, and I use them as wisdom, blessings, you know. Anyway, that's what I got for you, Leo. I am Tarot King the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. I hope you like the reading. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to give you guys mad love. Props for tuning in, checking me out, man. It's dope. It's dope. You just don't even know. I'm going to get up out of here, though. Once again, Tarot King the Prophet, Crown King Tarot presentation. Give you a pound LP. Love, blessings, light, and peace.